House of the Dragon Episode 5 shocked millions of viewers when they revealed what happened between Sir Criston Cole and Rhaenyra, something that Fire and Blood left relatively ambiguous. A lot of fans were upset, and understandably so, given that Sir Criston blew up the wedding and his just whole falling out with Rhaenyra in general. Many fans were quick to make fun of the knight, simply labeling him an incel or saying things like, "You slept with her once and wanted to run away with you." But these judgmental viewers can be excused, given that we don't live in a society full of honor, morals, or virtue like Westeros, or even more traditional societies that exist today. So, people have little perspective on how valuable these things are to people who really hold them dearly. What I want to do, however, is give insight to the character to understand why he did what he did and why he feels the way that he does, and perhaps establish more sympathy and understanding for the tragedy that is Sir Criston Cole. As I stated earlier, most people in modern society don't really understand concepts like duty or honor or what it means to uphold sacred oaths and vows. People nowadays hook up freely with no strings attached all the time. Most of us aren't bound by duty or oaths or society to remain chaste. But Westeros is a very different society, however, and knights are expected to uphold their vows very sacredly. We know Sir Criston is an honorable man who takes his vows very seriously. We even see struggle in his eyes in the sex scene with Rhaenyra when he looks down at his white cloak, because the King's Guard are sworn to remain celibate. Love is basically the only thing that can surpass these vows, although we don't really see it due to the short amount of episodes and the fast pacing in general in House of the Dragon. Criston has been with Rhaenyra for years. She's all he has in life. His entire life is devoted to guarding and protecting her. He knows and understands her and her desires to be free and not just be married off. It's very understandable that he has feelings of love for her. He believes when she sleeps with him that she feels the same way about him. He tries to make up for breaking his vows for love by doing the honorable thing and marrying her. He even tries to appeal to her nature, her desire to be free and live her own life, one of her own choosing. Obviously, Rhaenyra rejects this, but we can see how Criston is heartbroken. For him to dishonor his vows by sleeping with her is a huge deal, both to him and the society in general. So for him to break his vows only to feel used and like a boy toy to Rhaenyra is a horrible thing. And we can see why he feels the way he does. He feels used. He flat out says he feels like a whore to Rhaenyra. The actor, Fabian Frankel, stated in an interview with Entertainment Weekly about the falling out, "I don't think it's because Rhaenyra says she won't go away with him. I think it's the way in which she says she won't go away with him." That scene could so easily have been written as he asks for her to run away with him. She understands why he feels this way. She can't give up her role as queen, but what she will offer him is an out if he would like to leave the King's Guard. That very much could be the scenario that happens. It isn't. That to me is very interesting. She chose to keep him there. She made him stand through that wedding. That's where the animosity builds. This all leads to him falling out with Rhaenyra and being cunt-struck at the wedding, where, shocking show viewers but maybe not book fans, he ruins the wedding by beating Rhaenyra's lover, Sir Joffrey Lonmouth, to death, squashing his head like a grape in the most gruesome manner. Joffrey approaching Criston was just the straw that broke the camel's back, and before this, he was already a ticking time bomb. Criston had given up on life before that, when he confessed his sins to Alicent and asked for a quick death. After sitting through that wedding and then murdering Joffrey, he goes to kill himself in front of the Godswood, only to be stopped last minute by Alicent. Criston is stuck between two teenage girls, and after the one spurns him, it makes sense that he'd go over to the other. But Alicent, unlike Rhaenyra, is way more chaste, honorable, and dutiful. She understands the importance of vows, and I think she will play a huge part by helping Criston redeem himself and make up for breaking his vows. Obviously, we'll have to see how the show goes, but I hope this helped pave understanding for why Sir Criston Cole felt how he felt and did what he did.